Yo, Dave Lochran here with OddsShopper, back again. And yesterday went from looking real bad to real great because, bam, Troy Brown late in the game gets us over 1.5 threes. They made like 12 of 500 three-point attempts in that game, but we'll take it. We only needed 2. Anthony Edwards looked bad, ended up getting there, under 28.5 points. If you were at 27.5, that's brutal because he finished with 28. However, Domantas Sabonis triple-double, baby, plus 390, got there with time to spare. It feels so good to hit one of those big long shot bets, right? Almost 4-1. Hopefully you guys are sweating this one with me and know that you got there with 6 minutes to go. The only hope is that they don't pull an assist off the board. They didn't. We cash out on a Sabonis triple-double and we keep moving. So look, we got it. We got to take advantage of those good days. They don't happen you know this in the betting world. They don't happen every day. When we go 3-0, sweep the board and hit a plus 390 triple-double prop, we're gonna relish in that because we know good times come and go here in the betting world. But let's see if we can keep it rolling throughout the rest of the week. Let's do it. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and follow me at Loughy_D. One more thing. We got a brand new community, entirely free. Sports betting. Dude, we were all sweating the Domantas Sabonis triple-double in there yesterday. It's called Chalkboard. The app, entirely free. The chat, all the picks, entirely free. They'll always be free. Not for the first week. They're free. You don't have to do anything outside of download the free app. Come find us at OddsShopper. There should be a link in the description, but otherwise, just download the Chalkboard app. I do believe this is going to be the gold standard of sports betting, discussion, picks, chats. Going to take out Discord in the future. So come help join us. And you know what? Let's build it up from the ground floor. We're just getting this started off and would love to have you guys hang out. It's me, it's Greg, it's Josh, and many more of us in there talking betting, throwing out picks, and sweating them together every single day. All right, let's make this happen. First up, Miles Bridges, over 25.5 points, minus 120 at BetMGM today. Now, there are a couple things that we just can't ignore with Bridges right now. First, nearly a 28% usage rate since he's come to Brooklyn. And he's gone over 26 points in 8 of his last 12 games over the past month. We like all that. But more importantly, and more recently, he's playing insane minutes. We're talking 38, 40-plus minutes in competitive games. That type of run. That's what we're talking about here. And tonight, he's facing a Kings team that's playing their second of a back-to-back on the road. Kings already allow the second most points in basketball, right? But I went back and I was like, let me see what they're doing on back-to-backs because they play at a fast pace. It's just all offensive basketball. Get this. You're talking about 119 points per game in the year. Over the last 8 back-to-backs, going back the last 3 months, 128 points in regulation. And that's not including the 175 they cost up to the Clippers in that double overtime game. So it's just hard to ask for a better matchup than this, than Sacramento. Their offense is excellent. Their number 1 offensive rating in the league, but they have a bottom 5 defensive rating to accompany that. 2-point spread, 238-point total. Bridges playing upwards of 40 minutes in regulation right now with a 28% usage rate. What's not to like? Also, think about this. I don't hate over 2.5 threes on DraftKings. It's at plus money. Everywhere else has that juice, the over juice pretty heavy. And if I'm feeling frisky, depending on what type of lines we get, I might be laddering Mikal Bridges threes up to 5. It's at plus 600 on FanDuel right now. That doesn't look that great because, listen, over 2.5 on FanDuel is like minus 120 last I looked, plus 105 on DraftKings. So if we get some alt 3-point lines over there, let's see if we can take advantage of that and get the best odds possible. All right. Next up, we got Spencer Dinwiddie, over 8.5 assists. And I'm going to tell you why this one is so good today. Before we do, though, if you are in the state, this should be just sounding the alarms, right? Getting the sirens to go off in your head. If you're in Colorado, if you're in Ohio, if you're in Virginia, or if you're in New Jersey. Unfortunately, many of you can't take advantage of this, but you in those 4 states should be chomping at the bit to go sign up at Bet365. Why? Because it's the dumbest promo I've ever seen. And by dumb, I mean, I don't know how they can actually do this and stay afloat. At Bet365, link is in the description and in chat. You just have to click that and you're in, you take advantage of it. You bet $1 and you're getting $365 in bonus bets. I honestly don't get it. $365 in bonus bets. All you have to do is deposit $10 and bet one of those, 10% of that $10, $1 on whatever you want. And before the game even goes off, you're getting $365 in bonus bets. I bet there's plenty of you out there that don't have $365 in your bankroll. That's no insult. What I'm saying is, when you get a shot to say, shit, I get all of this in bonus bets for putting $1 down, where else am I going to build a bankroll like that? You're not. Colorado, Virginia, Ohio, New Jersey. Bet365, link in the description and in chat. 1 in the 365, most insane thing I've ever seen. Over 8.5 assists on Dinwiddie. Here's why I like this. He's not just producing better assist totals lately, which he is. He's getting way more assist opportunities as well. Always be careful with this stuff. If you go, yo, look at this, man. He was averaging 5 assists for 10 games and now he's averaging 8. He must be, I mean, this is it. But then if you go on NBA stats, right, they got all these advanced stats and you look at that, you'll see sometimes that they're averaging the exact same amount of potential assists per game, and the guys that they're passing to are just knocking down more shots. That's volatile and it's unpredictable. In this case with Spencer Dinwiddie, since the start of March, this guy is averaging 17 potential assists per game. Put that in context, it's 6th most in the entire league over that stretch. He's playing huge minutes. Again, great fast-paced matchup against the Kings. All the same stuff we talked about Bridges applies here with Dinwiddie, and we have a bit of a positive correlation play here too, right? Bridges over on points, Dinwiddie over on assists. I really like it. And you got a 36% assist rate on Dinwiddie since he came to Brooklyn. Not bad, right? Think about this. Ben Simmons is 2nd on the team since Dinwiddie came over. They didn't play a lot together. 19%. Outside of that, there's nobody above 14%, and Ben Simmons isn't playing again today. They have legitimately no playmakers behind Spencer Dinwiddie. And this line's at 9.5 assists in a lot of shops. You can still get it at 8.5 without a lot of juice right now as well at -120. So think about that one. We'll go a little correlation play there with Bridges and Dinwiddie on points and assists. All right, Killian Hayes. Gotta love this guy. Under 13.5 points today. He should immediately see a dip in usage with Jaden Ivey expected back in the lineup, right? In the 8 games he's played without Ivey this season, he has a 24% usage rate. We just saw with Ivey in COVID protocol, Killian Hayes actually looked somewhat competent. But what about this? 20% usage rate in the games that he's played with Ivey. Not to mention the Pistons are 13.5 point dogs at home. At home. Far be it for Denver to come in and blow teams out, but still, it tells you all you need to know. I mean, the Nuggets are no defensive juggernaut, and we know that. But Hayes literally has, listen up, Hayes literally has the worst true shooting percentage in the league. 44% among all players averaging 20-plus minutes per game. I'll take my chances on his usage declining with Ivey back and also him, just shooting terribly when he gets the opportunities. Under 13.5 points on Killian Hayes. All right, let's wrap it up with our Bet Pro bet of the day. I love this tool because I don't need to put in any work. I research picks all the time. On the weekends, I'm the wife, I got the kid, and you don't have time to do all that stuff. Sometimes I mentioned this the other day, you got to go, listen, babe, I got to go fire one off, okay? You go up there. Maybe you don't have to. You usually don't have to, like 5 p.m. Most of us punch them out in the morning. I got to go fire one off. I'll be back in 10 minutes or however long it takes. This takes 2 minutes to get your best bets in. The first week is entirely free, literally 100% free, no strings attached. If you hate it, you can bounce. First week is entirely free. You have the projected ROI, you have the win percentage, you have our projections, the odds, every line on all of the best books, and the S-bet percentage, which tells you how much of your bankroll you should bet on each of these. And you can just filter by each one of these columns. Zero work to you. So when you're up there pretending to do some business when really you're just trying to get some bets in and you're running short on time because they can't tell you, no, don't go up there, I need your help. They're like, no, I got to go, right? Yeah, that's the best excuse in the book. You guys who know actually know, especially those of you with a family. If not, you'll learn soon. Everything's free for the first week. It makes betting as simple as possible using projections for some of the sharpest, most profitable bettors and daily fantasy sports players that have been around. So check it out. Links in the description. Anyway, my favorite bet from our best bets column today is going to be OG Anunoby under 2.5 3-pointers. It's -132 on FanDuel. And I'm sure you're thinking, yeah, but he's been crushing threes lately. And I get it. If you're looking at just production and nothing else, you wouldn't want to touch this bet. He's hit 3+ threes in 4 straight games. But here are the facts. He's a 37% three-point shooter on the season, and he's shooting 56% from long range over the current stretch of 4 games where he's gone over three threes. And he's only attempting 5.3 threes per game on the year. He's also gone under 2.5 threes in 70% of the games he's played. So the Bet Pro bet of the day is OG Anunoby under 2.5 threes. Then we got Killian Hayes under 13.5 points. Spencer Dinwiddie over 8.5 assists, and Mikal Bridges over 25.5 points. We'll be seeing if we can ladder those threes up as well, paying attention to that. Join the Chalkboard. We'll be throwing bets out, talking about it all day, all night, sweating it together. It is free forever, not just to download, but to get in on it with us and hang out every single day. And I'll catch you back here for the next one. Appreciate you guys watching as always. Peace.